Let's talk about Squarespace versus Showit. Both website platforms host your website, both have website templates to choose from, and both are much more tech and user-friendly than designing in WordPress. But there are several ways that they differ. So let's break down 7 big differences between the two platforms. I will be comparing Squarespace versus Showit in 7 categories, including customization abilities, mobile responsive design, blogging, monetization and e-commerce, SEO, support, and price. So Squarespace versus Showit category 1, customization. While both platforms utilize a drag and drop website builder that allows users to customize their website template, the amount of customization that you can do is where the two platforms differ greatly. So when you use a template on Squarespace, you're limited to what customizations that you can actually make. The changes, they have to fit within the confines of the pre-designed Squarespace template. And this is fine if you just want a basic site, but it can feel very restrictive if you want a site that is much more unique to you and your business and doesn't look like it comes from a template that everyone else is using. Now, there are module limitations within Squarespace, so if you want a truly customized look, you're going to need to have some higher knowledge of things like coding, Adobe Photoshop, and tools of this nature to truly customize your template to what you want. Now, with Showit, you can change anything and everything in any template you choose. The layout of each and every page, the images, the fonts, the colors, you name it, okay? There are no column or row restrictions, so you can literally drag and drop anything anywhere. Or, if the thought of changing everything overwhelms you, you can absolutely keep the template exactly how it is and just change out your images and your copy, pretty much, keeping everything else the same as long as the fonts you use in the template are free to use. So each of my Showit website templates that I offer, all of them come with my signature course full of step-by-step video tutorials walking you through how to customize your template. So no matter if you want to customize it a little or a lot, you're covered. And it's really amazing to see my students' websites when they are completed, because even though several of them may start with the exact same template, they all look completely unique to them and their business by the time they are ready to launch it. And that's one of the things that is so special about Showit. So while both Squarespace and Showit allow for customization, Showit gives you the complete design freedom that Squarespace really lacks. So the winner for customization goes to Showit. Squarespace versus Showit category 2, mobile responsive design. According to Statistica, in 2022, 58.99% of the global website traffic comes from mobile devices. So it's incredibly important that your website is mobile responsive. And that just means it looks good across all mobile devices, cell phones, tablets, things like that. With Squarespace, you're only able to customize the desktop portion of your site. So whatever you do on the desktop version will be used on the mobile version of your site. Now, this can be a plus for those that don't want to have to deal with the mobile version of their site and designing it, but you do need to keep in mind that when you squish down your site to a mobile version, the same layout from desktop may not translate that well. You have to be very careful with things like the images you use on your desktop site, because when they get resized for mobile, they can look very different. And images that look great on desktop maybe have to be cropped to fit, cutting off the image or making it look less than ideal. So think about that, okay? But no matter what website platform you end up using, you always want to make sure that you're always checking out how the desktop and the mobile versions look separately before launching. And this is also something that I show you how to check in my course, because it's so important in 2023 and beyond. Now, a very unique feature of Showit is that there is a mobile side and a desktop side of the design that you can see at the same time. And the two just don't automatically communicate with each other, where if you change it on one, it changes on the other. You can change the size, the position, and the layout of items on mobile, and nothing will change on desktop. And you can also just easily click these icons on the side if you want something to show on only mobile or only desktop. So you have a lot of freedom there. The mobile responsive design in Showit provides so much more freedom to design for a strategic, clean, and user-friendly mobile site. And since almost 60% of global website traffic is coming from mobile devices, this is incredibly important. Therefore, the winner of mobile responsive design goes to Showit. Moving on to Squarespace versus Showit category 3, which is monetization and e-commerce. One thing that Showit does not have is a built-in e-commerce platform. Now, this does not mean that you can't sell on Showit. I am able to sell my templates, my courses, and coaching on my Showit website with ThriveCart as my checkout platform. And you can also link your buttons to any other checkout software like Sendow, Samcart, Teachable, ConvertKit Commerce, and all the different platforms. If you have a lot of products that you sell or that you plan to sell on your site, you're likely going to want them on something like a Shopify or a Shopify Lite. If you really like the design capabilities of Showit, though, you can combine your Showit website with e-commerce platforms like Shopify. That will give you the best of both worlds. I will put a link below in the show notes to give you a little more details about how this works. But if you don't want to involve a third-party e-commerce site, then Squarespace may be a better fit for you, because Squarespace has e-commerce capabilities built right into the platform. So you do get the convenience of having everything in one place. Now, there are no transaction fees on the higher plans in Squarespace, but at the time of filming this video, you are charged a 3% transaction fee on the business plan, which is pretty standard. Okay, so while both Squarespace and Showit allow you to monetize your platform, the winner for monetization and e-commerce goes to Squarespace due to the fact that e-commerce is built right in and it doesn't require any third-party sites. Now let's move on to category number 4 in our Squarespace versus Showit comparison, and that is blogging. So if you're a blogger or you want to start a blog to draw people into your business, the good news is that both of these platforms have blogging capabilities. It's very easy to start a blog on Squarespace, and you can start one on any Squarespace plan. The process is simple, it's straightforward. With a few clicks, you can have a blog set up and you can start blogging right away. And for the most part, Squarespace has most of the tools you need. They're all built in, things like categories, post scheduling, social sharing, things like that. Now, on the other hand, Showit uses WordPress for blogging. So if you blog on Showit, you are actually using WordPress to write your blog posts. And WordPress it's without a doubt the best blogging platform around for SEO and the range of blogging tools offered with it. You don't have to pay for hosting or anything like that to blog on WordPress because Showit takes care of that for you. It's included in your Showit monthly price. So you get the SEO benefits that only WordPress could offer with the ease of the drag and drop editor for building out your website pages. So it's a win-win. And this is exclusively what separates Showit from other platforms like Squarespace and Wix. Now, a blog does not come with every Showit plan, however. Here you can see there are 3 Showit plans: the Showit plan, the Showit Plus Basic Blog, and the Showit Plus Advanced Blog. So with the regular Showit plan, you don't get a blog at all. It's just the website. The Showit Plus Basic Blog, this is best if you are starting a new blog, and it does come with pre-installed blog plugins that you automatically get. And then there's the Showit Plus Advanced Blog, which is the best choice if you already have a blog, you want to migrate blog posts from WordPress or Squarespace, or you want to install your choice of WordPress plugins. You can pick and choose from here. This is a really great plan for that. We'll get a little bit more into the plans when we get to the pricing section in this video. Both Squarespace and Showit are really good for blogging, so both can be considered winners here. And I think it really depends on your needs, though. If you're a casual blogger who just needs a simple blog that's straightforward and easy to set up, and you're not interested in really ranking the highest you could in search engines, a Squarespace blog is a fine choice. But if you're hoping to monetize your blog and really make an income, blogging on WordPress is a much better choice due to the advanced SEO blogging capabilities and the numerous plugin integrations. And speaking of SEO, let's dive further into this now. So Squarespace versus Showit category 5 is SEO. Now, I've already discussed that the SEO capabilities on the blogging side of things are better, in my opinion, on Showit because it uses WordPress, and therefore you can access the powerful plugins like Yoast SEO, which is known to be an excellent SEO tool. But what about on the actual website side of things? So there are solid SEO capabilities for optimizing your website pages on both Squarespace and Showit. You can manually adjust your titles, your meta descriptions, and your alt text for images on both platforms, that's really great and really important. With Showit, you have to name your images before uploading them to the platform, while Squarespace allows you to do it within the platform, which is actually really nice. It's a good perk. On the other hand, Showit allows you to assign the title tag to whichever element of text that you'd like per page, which helps optimize your headlines, where Squarespace does not allow you to do this. And if you're like, that's great, Maureen, but what the heck does this even mean? In my course, I show you step-by-step how to optimize each of your website pages for SEO, so you don't have to worry about figuring this all out on your own. Now, again, both Squarespace and Showit have good SEO capabilities, so it's a draw when it comes to looking specifically at website pages. However, looking at SEO as a whole, website pages and your blog, Showit edges out Squarespace. All right, moving on to Squarespace versus Showit category number 6, and that is support. Both Squarespace and Showit have excellent support teams and documents available to support you, which is really important as you're building your site. Squarespace has a great support center with access to guides by topic. They also provide 24/7 customer support on all plans. Although the response time tends to be a bit slower than Showit, I believe it's up to 24 hours to respond, but that's still a great perk. Now, if you build or contribute to 3 Squarespace websites, you can be part of Squarespace's special program called Squarespace Circle. And here you get access to a private forum and support for designers. Now, Showit also offers a ton of support. There are 4 key ways to get help with Showit. Number 1, they have an extensive library of help docs that walk you through nearly every feature in Showit. Number 2, they offer complimentary customer support via email and also a chat button where a person responds, typically within an hour or 2 of your sent message. You can even access this chat before becoming a Showit user should you have questions prior to signing up, which I think is a great perk. Now, the third way Showit offers help is via something called emergency support. So if your website is down or something is wrong with it and you need like immediate attention, you can submit an emergency request. And in my experience, I have used this, you get help within a few minutes. And I think that's just a fantastic feature. And lastly, Showit has free active Facebook communities for both users and designers. I've worked in a lot of website platforms, and in my opinion, the support I have received from Showit exceeds all others that I have dealt with. So I am giving the win to Showit for support. Okay, we've arrived at our last Squarespace versus Showit category for today, and it's one that you have probably been wondering about, and that is price. Both Squarespace and Showit are subscription-based platforms. So if you go with Squarespace for your business, you're going to want the business plan or higher, which starts at $33 per month for a total of $396 per year, or $23 monthly if you go with the annual plan, which would cost $276 per year. If you go with Showit for your business, you first need to determine if you want to have a blog included with your site or not, because that will depend on the subscription plan that you get. So you can see the prices here for the Showit without a blog, Showit with the basic blog, and Showit with the advanced blog. These are the prices per month if it's billed annually, and below you can see how much it would cost per year for each of these if you're billed annually. Now, if you want to pay monthly, you can see the price goes up a little bit more because you're going to be paying monthly and not one big bundle of the yearly. Now, again, if you choose the Showit Basic plan, then you're just going to get the website without any blog. The Showit Basic blog comes with pre-installed blog plugins, which include things like Yoast SEO. This is great if you're building an email list, which you should be if you have a business. That's ConvertKit. That's the email provider that I recommend. I use and love it. I've had for 8 years. You got your anti-spam, some of the things you really need. And then back here, looking at the advanced blog, again, they will migrate your blog post from WordPress or Squarespace for you. Comes with everything in the Showit Plus basic blog plan. Plus, you get to choose from thousands of WordPress plugins. You get to choose the plugins that you want. It also gives you up to 25,000 blog visits per month. The basic plan gives you 10,000 a month. If you have more than that, then they do have more upgraded plans from there. And again, they give you that free blog migration where when you're ready, they will migrate your blog for you. I do have a YouTube video on that. The details are also included in my course, so you don't have to worry about how this works, but they do take care of that for you. And each of these plans come with a secure certificate, that HTTPS, and that's great if you're doing any type of transactions on your site, especially, and you're getting regular design backups every 10 minutes stored for 7 days. So you don't have to worry about that either. Both Squarespace and Showit do offer a 14-day free trial. So if you're interested, I will leave links in the show notes below to both of these. Overall, the prices don't vary drastically. And honestly, your decision shouldn't really come down to the difference of a few dollars when choosing which website platform is best for you and your business. You really want to take a look at the overall platform and see what would work best for you. If you want a super simple site without any bells and whistles, you don't mind having little control over the design and layout of your site, and you don't have much of an interest in monetizing your blog, then I think Squarespace is a really good choice for you. If, however, you want complete freedom with a website where you can choose to just drag and drop anything anywhere on your site, or you just want to change a few things on your template and you want a powerful blogging platform with all the SEO benefits so you can attract your ideal audience and monetize easier, then I truly believe that Showit is the best choice for you. I hope that you now have a better idea of which website platform would be best for you and your business. If you feel that Showit is the right fit for you, be sure to check out my Showit website templates and sign up for my free Website Without Stress MasterClass. All the details are in the show notes below. All right, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.